The Midnight Fair. Sam had been fascinated with his village fair since childhood. Every year after the autumn festival, the fair was held. During the day, people came with their families, ate sweets, rode the swings, and bought toys. Children's laughter and the calls of vendors echoed all over the ground. But every year, one thing bothered Sam. Whenever the fair ended, the village elders always repeated the same story. The real fair begins at midnight, when no humans come. They said that whoever witnessed that fair, their life was never the same again. Sam thought it was all superstition, but deep inside, his curiosity kept growing. That year, Sam decided he would uncover the truth. Around 11 that night, he looked out of the window. The whole village was drowned in darkness. Everyone had gone to sleep. The moonlight spread everywhere, but there was an eerie silence in the air. Sam slowly slipped out of the house so his parents wouldn't notice. When he reached the fairground, a strange stillness covered it. The same lively field of the day now lay deserted. The rides stood still, the stalls were empty, everything looked abandoned. But the wind blew, rattling the rusted chains of the swings, making a terrifying clank-clank sound. Sam's throat dried, but he gathered courage and stood there. At the stroke of midnight, everything changed. It was as if someone had brought the ground to life. The swings began to move on their own, lights flickered on like lightning, and the stalls were suddenly filled with sweets and toys. The most horrifying thing was the crowd that appeared. But it wasn't human. Their faces were blurry, their eyes pitch black, and their movements unnatural. Some children laughed while eating candy, but their laughter carried a strange echo. Women rode the swings, but their feet dangled above the ground. Vendors called out to customers, but their voices sounded hollow, as if coming from deep inside a tunnel. Sam's heart began to pound. In fear and shock, his eyes froze on a face. In front of him stood his childhood friend George, the same George who had drowned in the river 5 years ago. He was smiling just like he used to when he was alive. Sam's breath stuck in his throat. He slowly walked up and whispered in a trembling voice, "George?" George stepped closer and held his hand. Sam felt that the hand was ice cold, as if no blood flowed through it. George's smile was the same, but his eyes were empty. Before Sam could say anything, George's lips moved. "Come with us. Here there's no fear. Here there's no pain." Sam's heart sank. He tried to free his hand, but the more he struggled, the tighter the grip became. Suddenly, the crowd around him stopped. All their hollow eyes turned to Sam. Their empty stares and slow steps sent shivers through his soul. The swings now spun with a loud screech. The stalls made strange noises, as if the whole fair was screaming. With all his strength, Sam pulled his hand free and started running. The ground beneath his feet felt heavy, as if someone was holding him back. The crowd shrieked and ran after him. Somehow, stumbling and gasping, he reached the edge of the ground and stepped out. The moment he did, everything went silent. The lights went out, the swings stopped, the stalls vanished, and the crowd disappeared. Only the deserted field remained, as if nothing had happened. Sam collapsed on the ground. His eyes were wide open and his body trembled. In the morning, when the villagers arrived, they found him unconscious. When he woke and told them what had happened, the elders smiled faintly and said, "We've always told you, whoever goes into that fair never returns. You came back. That's your fate." Sam remained silent, but the fear inside him never left. Because the last time he had looked back, George was still sitting on the swing, and his eyes were staring straight at Sam, as if saying, "You will return.